Hi, this is Magda Kay from Psychology for Marketers. In today's video, I want to talk to you about how you can start making more money, and all that it will take is maximum 1 day. Now, how can you start making more money from the product that you're currently selling? There's really only two ways to do it. So first, you can start selling it to more customers, meaning that you expand your market, or maybe you go into new markets altogether. Now, the second way is to sell more to your existing customers. Now, this can be achieved in two ways. You can create a new product and sell more products to a person, or you can stick to the product you have, but you increase its price. Now, this is really what I'm being asked quite often by people is how do I increase prices of my product? Now, today I will give you 3 tips on how to do just that, and as I said, in less than 1 day, you will see higher revenue coming to your bank account. So, first thing that you will need to do is to work on your mindset. Now, most likely when you created your product, you were questioning the value that you're giving. That's very natural for all of us. I felt the same way after I created my first course. I was questioning whether I am actually teaching anything to people and whether this is anything new or whether people already know that. Now, it's very natural, don't worry. We tend to be extremely harsh on ourselves. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to think of what is your product, what is your offer, and then be very objective in analyzing what is the exact value that you're giving. Now, I don't want you to think from your own perspective. See, what we tend to do is that we tend to really underestimate what we're actually giving. It's because we know it very well, and that's right, because otherwise, how can you create a course or a product on something if you're not an expert? But once you're an expert, you assume that everybody else has this knowledge already, but this is not true. Now, let me give you an example. Let's say you have a course that teaches men how to talk to women, how to pick up women in the bar. Now, you could say it's something frivolous, it's something more for fun, so let's say you price it at $29. Okay, but now let's think of this. There are men out there who are genuinely afraid of talking to women. And there are men who are searching for love, who are searching for a soulmate, but they don't really know how to approach them. Now, your course can be something that they've been searching for all their lives, that can finally give them the courage they need to come and talk to women that just might turn to be the one. Now, if you think about it this way, that's clearly worth more than $29. So I want you to think the same way of your course. What is the actual benefit that you're giving? What joy do you provide, or what pain do you relieve? Don't think from your perspective, think from the perspective of your client. Only when you manage to change your mindset and you change, the belief that you have about yourself and the value that you provide, only once you get there, you'll be able to charge higher prices. Now, point number 2. See, a number per se has no value. 10, 20, 100, is it a lot? Is it little? It has no meaning until it gets compared to something else. Now, the same happens for prices. Let's say a product costs $120. Is that a lot? Is it not a lot? You won't know unless you compare it to something else. Now, this process happens automatically in our minds. If I see a new product on the shelf and I see the price is $39, I will immediately think, okay, the value that I'm getting for this product, is it worth this price? What else can I get for $39? Are there any similar products on the market that cost either less than $39 or more? So all of this process happens in my mind, and I don't really control it. It's quite automatic. We tend to compare everything that we see. Now, you can leave it this way, or you can design this process. So instead of letting people do all this comparison on their own, take ownership of it and do the comparison for them. Now, how can you do it? In a few ways. Firstly, make sure you really describe the benefits, the value, and the content of what you're offering. If you're using a sales page online, list everything. List all the content, the number of videos, of PDFs, of audios, of anything else that's there. List all the bonuses that you have, okay? Now list the value of every single element of your course, combine it together, and then see what is the exact value that they're getting, but then slash it and show your price. Now, whenever you talk about your price, you don't just want to give it like this. You want to scale it. So how do you do it? Well, let me show you. You start by saying that normally the products of this kind of value, the products that teach you what you're teaching, on the market they cost about $1,000. But guess what? You won't have to pay that much. You won't even have to pay $800 or not even $500. Right now, you can get this product and this value and these benefits for only $99. See how I went down from $1,000, which means that I anchored the price in their mind for $1,000, but then I scaled down to $99. Now I designed the comparison so that when people see the price of $99, they don't compare it to anything else that might naturally come to their mind. They compare it to $1,000 that I gave them at the beginning. Okay, and finally, tip number 3, and this is the guarantee. Now, if you want to charge higher prices, it's normal that people will not really feel comfortable to pay it. They might question whether it's for real, whether it will work, whether they're going to get the product. So what you want to do is to minimize these frictions. And a perfect way to do it is by offering a guarantee. Now here's a ninja tip. Usually you see a 30-day or a 60-day or a 90-day guarantee. That's awesome. But guess what? Even better if you offer a lifetime guarantee. Now you might be a bit scared right now thinking that, well, if I give a lifetime guarantee, people will keep coming back to me to refund their products. Some of them will, yes, but they will also refund the product if you offered only 30-day money-back guarantee. The reason why offering a lifetime guarantee is so powerful is because it really eliminates any stress that people might feel when buying your product. And the truth is that once they get your product, what happens is they start feeling like they own it. So the feeling of ownership gets developed. And because we hate losing, we're actually not as likely to refund it, because if we refund, it means that we lose something that we already possess. Now, even if the thing doesn't really bring us that much value, we don't like to lose it. So we're gonna stick to it. Now, what it means is that you increase the sales of your product, but actually do not increase the refund rate. And all in all, you're getting more money. Now, these are the 3 tips for you. Let me repeat. Change your mindset, create the comparison for your price, and offer a lifetime guarantee. Now, I would love for you to try those tips, and once you do, please let us know how it works for you. Or maybe you have another tip to share with other people in Psychology for Marketers on how to charge higher prices. If that's the case, I would love for you to share it in the comment section below. And don't forget to like this page, share it with your friends, and if you're not yet signed up for Psychology for Marketers, do it now, because I have a lot of content exclusive only to subscribers of Psychology for Marketers. Well, thank you for listening, and I'll see you soon.